zipper is up.
Ja, so gut. Hallo, guten Morgen hier von der Boot 2024. Der letzte Tag, 8 Tage liegen hinter uns und ich habe das große Vergnügen, einen guten Freund und Geschäftspartner Jonas Göthberg neben mir zu haben und mit dem ich einmal hier nochmal über den Nimbus-Stand gehe und natürlich nochmal die ganze Messe als kurzen Rückblick reflektiere, was ist die Woche passiert und vor allem, welche Boote hatten welchen Feedback von unserer Seite als auch von den Kunden, die den Stand besucht haben. But we're going to switch in English because you speak German, Jonas, but this is easier for us both.
It is.
So thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And just how many, we are Nimbus dealers since 42 years. I've been on this show probably first time when I was 10, 12 years old. So I'm going to that show nearly 35 years. How many times have you been here?
I guess it's nearly the same. Not 35, but it's around 30 years I've been on the show. So
every year in January, going south, like a circuit, or like you know, like your containers and everything. Everybody moves into Germany, and it's like you know, and it starts something. It starts the new season.
It's really the kickstart of the new seasons. We are so glad to be here. Everything has been really fantastic. The organization from both Düsseldorf and also the feeling from the show. We will go through each and every boat and talk about that. But we are very happy. And above all, the weather is with us today. It feels like spring, even though it's not even February yet.
It started with like the building time was quite stressful because we had the ice rain and snow falling, and you had ice in Sweden. Correct. When we talk about ice, let's talk about this baby here. Yeah. Because she's about to be ready. We had this video together live with Joachim. The only hassle you have at the moment is getting her into the water, more or less, because she's more or less ready. It was a clear decision to not bring her here because you want to, you know, do a proper start of that because it's a yacht. So you don't want to push anything. No. So the boat should be really proper ready. People who are interested will be invited at some point in spring from our side, but also your side, to come to Sweden to test it, to really, you know, feel to the boat, test it, and get a, you know, get a different level that you can give on a boat show indoor. Absolutely. Because to respect of that boat.
I've been in the factory nearly every week now for the last 10 weeks to checking the progress of the boat, and the boat is ready. We just, as you said, we're waiting for the ice to break up so we can launch her and get started with all the tested, and it's something that I really look forward to. But stay with us. You will have some nice photos and filming done on that boat. Very soon. And of course, we will invite you to test her as well.
Let's start here on the left side from us. So 4 or 5 coupe. Yep. Or the whole coupe range. I would say they are still the #1 boats in the central of Europe, like in Germany with our colleagues in the Netherlands. So coupe range is still a very much looked at and loved, and it's a dream boat for loads of people also coming on the stand. So the interest is unbreakable, more or less, on this asymmetric side door enclosed boats, which are still, I think, quite unique in the market. Even there's many similar boats, but not in this setup.
No. I mean, it's just the comfort on board. You can really stay out, whether it's the small 305 or the biggest 405 right now. You can stay out at sea for several weeks and really enjoy life. And we see on our registration at the stand here that these are still the most seen boats in our stand. And it is the history and the backbone of Nimbus. So the coupe range is something that's very important for us.
Even so, when it comes to production numbers, because you became a very international company, these boats, as you said, are very important. They are all produced in Sweden, 100% you can made in Sweden. But you have then this, you know, more boats on this stand are the VTC series, which our most important one here is this T11 in Mallorca. We have like 15 or 20 lying in Mallorca, with this, not from my side so much loved tomato setup here, but
it's an eye catcher.
It's an eye catcher, definitely, and it's also very well. You know, you're very successful in Australia, in the US. I've seen them just been in the Caribbean. I've seen 3 or 4 of them in St. Barth. So it's really a boat which you see now all over the world.
Yeah, this boat took us really to many new markets, especially when you're talking warm climate. You're talking Mediterranean, you're talking Florida, you're talking UAE, Middle East. We're talking for sure Australia, New Zealand, and Asia. So this boat has been very, very well spread. And little bit the tip of the sword with this one. But of course the other range of boats is following this, and it's opened up new doors for us. And it's also opened up doors for the coupe range in other markets.
Yeah, so definitely, because the coupe range is still, you know, this is for me, and I think the same for you, this is real, the Nimbus heart.
It is.
Still, we need to, you know, agree completely that the decision from your management and from the designers to add this Mediterranean or this world boat design is very important for the success of Nimbus, because then you're standing on 2 foots. You cannot stand on 1 foot, because that can at some point be unstable. And this is the decision of Nimbus going, you know, 2 main roads. And you have the whole group. So Nimbus is not only Nimbus, it's also the group with Ecuador, which is as well here on the show with 2 boats. You have Alukin, which and then many other brands as well.
And the new brand Edgewater from US, along with other small brands built in Sweden for the Swedish and Nordic market, you can say.
The most successful for us on this boat show was the W11, which is had its boat show premiere here, yeah, we were. Yeah, that was like, we don't never talk about numbers, but I can say this boat was for us in Polch, the boat of the show.
Yeah.
What was in general, you would say, the boat of the show or is it like spread out through all the products? Because there was sale done on the boat show, because we were all a little bit, you know, the news and everybody was saying, you know, how's the consume, you know, reflecting the situation of the world, but you know, somehow the people are really looking for an escape. Because at sea you can have a good time, you're a little bit taken out of this stressful daily surroundings. So the interest was better than even last year.
It is much better, I would say. So I mean, we of course, as a salesman, I try to measure the daily what is going on, the action on each and every model, and it's quite well spread over the models. But of course, you cannot not mention this one, since we have a lot of sales directly on the boat show. So there will be a number of new boats coming out directly from here. And it's just the start of it, because this will be, I think it will be a great success for us over the year. And just as you mentioned, the coupe range, where we talked about that earlier, I mean, the launch of the 465 for us is really a statement for Nimbus of the coupe range. It is the biggest boat in Nimbus history that we have launched. This will be a challenge for us, but But
we're also talking, like, if we talk a little about numbers, we are on the 365, we are on the middle 300 boats built. Yep. On the 405, we are similar.
We are now not really.
N200, so mid 200s, and 305,
and over 400.
Over 400 boats built. So these boats are also spread, you know, all over. I know with my videos, I sold more or less a boat to Australia. So a German guy in Australia.
Correct.
So we have the opening of the show. So what I really want to point out is that I'm very thankful the effort you put bringing all these boats here, your team, how much it's supporting us with this effort. I really want to mention one person, which is Niklas Augustin, who is like arranging all this. You know, it's like the last 3 weeks he has not done much more than just working for that boat show. This is I think very unique. Also my team has supporting it, also people from Nauting Yachting, so it's like a combined effort to make this possible. But again, there's Niklas is I would say the star on top of this group, and this is Niklas, thank you very much for all this what you have achieved here for us during the week, and especially before, and it will not end now, because the boats all have to be packed, transported, going home, and this will be happening all the next week.
And above all, the season starts now, so now it's boating season ahead of us, so it's something that we look forward to.
Absolutely, I do. Is there any questions? So before, maybe just should point out, so we're having, because there was a question before, so the Ecuador 250 and 300 are also, as we said before, on display, and we did a video. This will be launched hopefully today, because we had some, like the cameraman or the guy cutting all the videos had to go home on Thursday already. So this will be launched today. It's in one video, both of the boats. And let's see when we get the video still online very soonish. Maybe we're doing even a live later on. If there's some interest, just post below the video if there's a strong interest. going live, so we could still do that later this afternoon.
And they have also been very successful on show.
The Aquadors,
good
yes.
sales in the Aquadors, and we had the Flipper 900 who won the Motorboat Award, and the Aquador were highly commended. So we have all over been quite successful with all of the group brands. Alec is new, Ocean.
They're having a hovercraft design with the Evoy.
50% less drag, so it really makes a good combination with the electrical engine. And street propulsion, so as well. So things are happening.
Thanks, Jonas.
Thank you.
See you in Mallorca, hopefully soon, for some boating together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or what we've always been talking about, maybe in Corsica or whatever.
Yeah.
So thanks for all the effort, and vielen Dank für die Unterstützung, für das viele Schauen der Videos. Das motiviert sehr. Wir haben wesentlich höhere Einschaltquoten, sagt man, ja, schon im Fernsehen. Aufrufzahlen, Entschuldigung, ja, aber es ist ja beim Live, also Aufrufzahlen, vor allem die Zeit an Videos, die geschaut wurden, ist nochmal mehr wie letztes Jahr. Ich glaube, viele haben die Idee dahinter, was wir hier tun, noch mehr verstanden, und dafür möchte ich mich sehr, sehr bedanken, dass Sie so zahlreich zugeschaut haben, und das motiviert uns, das motiviert das ganze Team, das motiviert mich, und natürlich werden wir das in Zukunft genauso weitermachen oder vielleicht sogar ausbauen. Und ja, vielen Dank hier von der Boot 2024. Bis bald.
Danke.